Hi, my name's Brianna Crawford and welcome to our June auction market wrap. I'm joined today by Hugh Hanrahan.
Thanks, Brie. Well, June has been an incredible finish to the end of the financial year. In fact, it's been the strongest financial year Cooley Auctions has ever experienced.
That's right, Hugh. The strength of the market has actually exceeded everyone's expectations, with the clearance rate remaining above 80%, and it's been that way for the entire first half of 2015. And 78% of properties that sold actually did so at or above our owners' highest expectations. Hugh, we've seen some great results in the western suburbs. Tell us about one of your key sales in that area.
Well, Brie, that's right. We've been getting some strong results in the west. One Kansas Place in Toongabbie comes to mind. We had a great reserve there, sold for $770,000. In fact, the reserve was $725,000. Property was held lovingly for some 50 years. Bidding started in the low 500s and ended up selling some $45,000 over reserve, which was a great result for Toongabbie. So, Brie, I know that you had a great result in Pyrmont, a little bit closer to the city.
That's right, Hugh. Last weekend we sold 712 50 Murray Street in Pyrmont. That was marketed on behalf of the team at Morton Real Estate. It was a beautiful 3-bedroom north-facing apartment that looked over the whole of Darling Harbour in the city. It sold for $2,075,000, which was a staggering $100,000 above reserve.
That's a great result. Brie, talking about key apartment sales, the month of June has been very interesting in terms of apartment buildings being sold in one line.
That's right, Hugh. We've actually had some great apartment buildings being sold in one line in June. One of those key sales would be 9 Silver Street in Randwick, which sold for $7 million. That was our highest sale price in June. And another one of those key sales would have been 304 of Clovelly Road in Clovelly, which sold for $5.5 million. That was a staggering $1.5 million above the reserve. And just to further highlight the strength of the market, it's actually interesting to note that the purchasers of these apartment buildings are essentially paying retail value.
Brie, I think it's a little bit too early to call the peak of the market, but we certainly have seen a change in the mood at auctions across June.
I agree, Hugh. I mean, in May we actually conducted 502 auctions and we had an average number of bidders at 6.4. Now in June we conducted less auctions, 391 in total, but our average number of bidders at each auction was 5.6, so that's a drop of almost one average bidder per auction. You'd think that with less auctions conducted we'd have more buyers per auction, but it's actually not the case.
Brie, it's easy to forget that in a normal market clearance rates are around 50 to 60%. We're still sitting above 80%.
That's right, Hugh, and interesting to note, we're still seeing really strong numbers for July this year. It's actually going to be stronger than July last year. So I definitely think that vendors are starting to take advantage of the strength of the winter market and getting in ahead of spring. And that concludes our June auction market wrap.
And if you have any auctions coming up, we'd be thrilled if you thought of us.